What's up, guys? So I was asked, and I forget who asked me. I remember being asked. I am terrible at YouTubing. I apologize for forgetting who it was. To make a video about where my lifts are now versus where they were, what's improved, what hasn't. So obviously, all my big lifts have went down in weight. That's a given. I've lost 70 pounds now. I was 224 yesterday morning. That's new all-time low. That's 70 pounds on the dot. So, I benched double body weight the other week. It's something I had never done before. Just a box to tick. It was kind of fun. It was 455. Uh, so I wanted to kind of check on my squat and my deadlift. I haven't really been doing them as heavy as often. Just trying to mitigate risk for injury, especially squats. Squats scare me. I've injured myself more than once squatting. So, anyway, yeah, I went in the gym the other day, just gonna do a heavy squat and a heavy deadlift. My only goal with a squat was literally just to squat more than I benched. And, I hit 465. That was a squat bar, which was 10 pounds more than my bench. And it was easy enough. I mean, I'm really good at grinding squats as much as they scare me. So I don't. There's 20 to 40 more pounds on the squat there. So I don't. 485 to 505. It's somewhere in there at this very moment. And then deadlifts, I pulled 545, and it was there was another 20 pounds or so in there. So 565, 575. Just right around 6 plates, give or take, maybe a little less. So I had a competition in January where I squatted 639. So we're looking at 150 pounds off my squat. I deadlifted 644. So 80 pounds or so. Off of my deadlift, and I benched. What did I bench? 523, I think. So 75 pounds off my bench. Squat has suffered the most. Again, it's a lot of these things are not only the weight loss itself, and a lot of people look, bench usually suffers with weight loss and improves with weight gain, but I've still been attacking my bench. I've been keeping the intensity up and training it hard. Squats, not so much. Again, risk of injury, trying to mitigate that. And I've been doing a fuck ton of cardio, like an excessive amount of cardio. Somebody asked me at the gym the other day, like, how much cardio do you try to do in a week? And I said, as much as I can. And that's really it. If I can find an extra 30 minutes here or there. I've done 3 hour long list cardio sessions in a day where I was fasting for 24 hours. So there's a lot of cardio isn't going to kill your gains, obviously, but when you're devoting that much energy to it, it can certainly take away, pull from those systems there. So when I drop cardio and get some calories back and start attacking those lifts again, I'm not really worried about where they are. They'll come back, soon enough. It's not a big deal. My strict overhead press, I don't know where it's at. I haven't been doing it. I did 260 when I mogged basement bodybuilding. And that was right there, probably close to limit. I don't know. I don't know where it's at right now. I've not been training it. So those, all my compounds, got significantly lighter, which was to be anticipated. As far as the box jumps, I think I was hovering between 32 and 36 with a run up. I might have been right at 36 when I started. I've done 44, multiple times now. My best ever is 47, and I was significantly heavier. I was like 288 pounds when I did that. And again, this is another one. I've improved because I've been training it, of course, and, losing weight, it's easier to jump with less weight. But that's something too. I think there's still a lot being left on the table, again, with the cardio, just doing excessive amounts of cardio. That's something when I drop some of that cardio, it really detracts from that explosive ability. probably even more so than strength. So when I shed some of that cardio, I imagine there's still some room on the table for box jumps. Uh, we'll see what happens. I'm kind of getting that powerlifting itch again. But 50-inch box jump would be cool as fuck too. But box jumps definitely improved. Pull-ups have improved a bunch. Again, losing weight, it's gonna happen. I've also started training some weighted pull-ups. I did was that a 60? No, 45 plus a 70-pound weighted pull-up for a double. I've never done weighted pull-ups really before. I just did 70 pounds because that put me right close to 300 pounds, my old body weight. I just recently did a set of 15 consecutive body weight pull-ups. And that's something I have been training them. The cardio, all my cardio is mostly lower body, so it doesn't really affect my pull-ups as much or my bench press as much. So that's something I've been able to improve, and have definitely improved a lot through losing weight and through training them. So yeah, I think, and then my mobility. Mobility has improved tenfold. I just recently did some deadlifts where I had 4 of the Rogue deadlift platform mats stacked up. By far and away the biggest deficits I've ever done. It wasn't a significant weight. I was just doing 3 plates for some reps. But just being able to get in that position is huge for me. So mobility has definitely increased. My box jumps increased. My pull-ups have gotten better. I should probably do some handstand push-ups just to see where they're at. Not that I've been training them, just see where the lack of weight has taken those. Or maybe do some freestanding handstand push-ups. But yeah, mobility, box jumps, pull-ups. The body weight stuff obviously has improved just by virtue of losing weight mostly. And then, all my compound lifts have decreased by virtue of losing weight. And then, the excessive amounts of cardio, which my cardio has increased. My cardio capacity is certainly a lot better because I've been training a fuck ton of it. Like, I can do an hour on the elliptical and keep my heart rate, at 150 plus for the entire hour. And when I get off, I'm not like tired or famished or anything like that. Like, I could keep on going. So there's some of the haves and have-nots, I guess. Somebody else suggested I make a video about what's changed aside from the weights and outside of the gym. So be on the lookout for that one. Peace.